Hey, so listen, if you don't want to have the first mission sorta spoiled for you, then you should click away right now? Why would you even click it in the first place? Was it the curiosity? I don't blame you. The coming war. The extended fruit cut. So you show up at Mars because Zaval got this transmission from the Cabal and they're all like, we're throwing a mad party. Anybody in the solar system cool enough to come are welcome. So Zaval had told you to go check out the scene and report back with the food spread so that they could show up fashionably late and with a full stomach or not. So you're like, turned down for what? But then you show up and it's a total ghost town until a ship comes out of nowhere and leaves without telling you the deets for the next party location. And so you've got to go around and ask the drunk stragglers where everybody went. And around this time, this guy comes out and he's like, oh, Brad, what took you so long? You missed the sickest party ever. But you realize your name's not Brad and are starting to get a little annoyed that the party started prior to the arranged time. And so you call the inebriated guy a nerd and slap him into a deep slumber. So you keep walking and find this other guy who's just nearly lost it and keeps mumbling on and on about these crab cakes, and so naturally you rush inside to find the food platters. Once you get inside the place, it's empty. Nothing left but the leftovers of what could only be described as the greatest party to ever grace this solar system. You find some still lit sparklers, and you love sparklers, so you go chasing after it. But instead of sparklers, all you find is some dude who got left behind and is trying to find his buddies yelling, Brad! Brad? Where'd you guys go? And a tray of crab cakes falls on him, and you watch horrifically as the delectable appetizers fall to ruin. So you explore looking for some more appetizers, but the party host finds out about the spoiled crab cakes and isn't particularly happy, and that's when Brad finally shows up. Well, turns out nobody likes Brad, so you gotta tell him to chill, bro. With the party practically dead, passed out people everywhere, crab cakes ruined, and Brad turning out to be a disappointment, you decide to leave the party and report back to Zaval with the bad news. But as soon as you try to leave the party, the cops show up to bust the shindig, albeit a little late to the scene. So you gotta do some fancy footwork to get around the coppers who are trying to arrest you for the soiling of perfectly good hors d'oeuvres. The party's just getting out of hand, and quite frankly, you just want to leave this mess of a situation. You signed on for some action, but not this kind of action. Once you've about made it off the premise, the riot police use this stupid new knockback technique, and it throws you down and you die, which is not part of the plan. The coppers try to execute the same broken move, but you're too keen to fall for it twice and land on your feet. So you try it again, except this time they just counter your advances and you die again. Well, screw all that! You just book it and leave the sirens in your rearview mirror and take off. Defeated, upset, and crab cakeless. Fade to black. Disclaimer, this video was completely factual and documented everything from the first mission, which in turn spoils the plot of The Taken Crab King. Everything you heard and saw in this video was exactly what Bungie didn't want me to show you, but I knew I had a responsibility to uphold to the people, except for Brad. Screw you, Brad.